there, Griff Hamlin here from Blues Guitar Unleashed. Welcome, thanks for joining me today. In this video, I want to talk to you about a slightly, potentially different way to play your pentatonic scale. This is a minor pentatonic scale in something that I call the 3+2 pattern. And I like it because it serves a couple of purposes. As you may have noticed, it gets me across the fretboard quickly. It actually covers a lot of real estate, which isn't necessarily amazing, but it is great at getting you out of one region into another one fairly quickly. The other thing that I like about it is it's a very simple pattern. It's 3 notes on one string and 2 notes on the next. And then that pattern just repeats over and over and over again. So let me first kind of walk you through the pattern and how it's used, and then I'm going to show you kind of a couple of cool other little things that go with it. So in the key of A, starting on an A as we often do, I have, you may know this pattern, which is commonly called box 1 or pattern 1 of a minor pentatonic scale. So what I'm going to do is play the 5th fret, which is the root, and that same 8th fret like you would if it was box 1. And then I'm going to slide up to the 10th fret. So notice that I'm using my first finger, my pinky, and then I'm sliding my pinky. Or if you prefer, your first finger, 3rd finger, and slide the 3rd finger. It's important to kind of keep track of that finger movement, because when you go fast, that's kind of all you have. It's hard to count that fast. So we're going to go through those 3 notes, and now from where my pinky is, I just jump down to the next string, and that's going to be the 7th fret and the 10th fret, which notice is right where those fingers should already be. So there's the 3+2. Now I'm going to just jump down to the 4th string and do that exact same movement again. So that'll be the 7th fret, 10th fret, and 12th fret. Same movement. Right? And then there's my 3+2 on the next string, 9th and the 12th fret. So far, here I am. Now, for those of you that know all 5 of your pentatonic boxes, this is box 1 into box 2, into box still in 2, into 3. So if you know box 3, you might just do that much, and then you might continue in box 3, and that would be cool. Or we can go again. Now, the next note from here, we're going to cross. You would think that it would just be the 9th fret on the 2nd string, but if you're not hip to this, anytime we go from the 3rd to the 2nd string, we have to add a half step. So in this case, it's going to be the 10th fret, and I'm going to do that same movement again. 10th fret, 13th fret, 15th fret, and then 12 and 15 on the top string. Okay, so I have 3+2, 3+2, 3+2, and from there I could go up a whole step and I'd be back at my A root again. Or if you don't want to go up from here, if you happen to know box 4, that's the box pattern that lives in this general area. Okay, but this you can go up and down. And it's just a fun pattern. It's like I said, it makes it easy to get around the fretboard. Now we just started it on the 6th string root, which means that root note happened on the 6th string, again on the 4th string, and again on the 2nd string, okay? Let's say though that we were in a key like D, okay? Where we're way up here, And maybe you don't want to get that much into the high squeaky notes, right? Well, I could start at the 5th string root, okay? And I can do the exact same thing. There's 3, there's 2. There's 3, there's 2. Now remember again, I have to adjust for the B string. So instead of being here, it's going to be here. And I can sort of start the 3rd iteration of the pattern. So there's my 3, there's my 2, there's my 3, there's my 2, there's a couple. I could even do 3. But notice that when I do that, look where I end up. Good old box 1. And many of us are very common, you know, we're very familiar with box 1. So you could go you might get comfortable seeing that. And you could use it as a way to go down and get out. Or you can use it to get from here to here. And then you might grab that one on the 4th string and go up from there. There's a lot of different ideas and there's a lot of different places you can go. Because you have this pattern that gets you up and out of wherever you're at right now, and it does it quickly, and it's easy to remember, that makes it really useful. And make sure you can do it in both directions. You know, don't just learn it going up. Get comfortable playing it coming down. It might finger a little bit differently depending on what's comfortable for you, but it's worth being quite comfortable playing it in both directions. Okay, so it's just something to try out. Find yourself a blues in A jam track, slow blues, shuffle blues, straight blues, won't matter, and just kind of play that sound over it for a while. You'll probably stumble upon a few things that sound really cool to you. And hopefully you've seen that there's enough ways to interface that pattern with the regular box patterns that you may already know, that you can incorporate it into what you're already doing. It's not like this is a replacement for what you're doing. It's just a nice little add-on, all right? So hope you got something out of that. Hope you dig it and can put it to use in your own playing. If you did, by all means, please share this video with a friend that might enjoy it, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.